This is not a test. This is the emergency broadcast system. Karmelo Anthony has been found guilty.
Left-wing Muppets are expected to riot and loot buildings across the country. May God be with you all.
What's on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and we now have the date of the reckoning, of Karmelo's reckoning. It is coming sooner than expected. On top of that, we now have some more official paperwork from the court and a bizarre obsessive fan that isn't Charleston White, somebody that goes by the name Tiffany Billions, apparently, who appears to be a complete huckster and very, very, very curious involvement with Karmelo Anthony. We've seen essentially people who support Karmelo Anthony are not actually supporting Karmelo so much as they are going after people that are reporting on it. So hopefully you'll leave a like on this video. Hopefully you'll subscribe or follow. I know I cover 4 or 5 different topics every day, but I'm hoping that you will try something out. I also want to let you know that I want to remind everyone, I have a coffee company. It's not a dropship garbage, YouTuber coffee company. It's a real coffee company, and almost all of our stuff is now available on Amazon. Basically, everything's in stock. So I'm going to leave a link in the description below. Look, it's highly rated by coffee lovers. Highly rated by coffee lovers. It is. I just hope you'll give one of our products a try today. We have whole bean, we have ground, we have K-Cups. We have literally everything. Pick one item up today. Help support the channel. It would mean a lot to me. We have our cases of K-Cups are in stock. Everything's back in stock over on Amazon. Free overnight or same day delivery. Link in the description. Now, update. Karmelo Anthony case. Subpoenas for first court appearance. Karmelo not required to be present. This is very, very odd. I received the subpoenas sent by Mike Howard, Karmelo Anthony's current attorney, through an open records request I submitted to the Collin County District Clerk's Office. This is from Sarah Fields. According to the documents, Mike Howard is requesting all disciplinary counseling and high school records from Frisco ISD for not only Karmelo, but Austin and Austin's brother. This is highly unusual, as Hunter is not even involved. This attorney is attempting to muddy the waters, to smear the Metcalfs. There's even this crazy story going on around where some cheerleaders had complained about Austin making fun of them. And his weird fans are like, see, Austin Metcalf was a bully because he told some cheerleaders that they were dumb. There's more to that story, which I will explain direct from the Metcalf family as far as I know from the information. According to the documents, this is unusual as Hunter isn't even a party in the case, only a witness. Howard is also seeking information regarding an incident at a restaurant where 0 disciplinary action was ever even taken. In that incident, Austin and Hunter instructed a group of cheerleaders from Memorial High School, their own school, to be quiet after the cheerleaders taunted them for losing a football game. Based on my inquiries, the incident resulted in hurt feelings only of the cheerleader and nothing more. The truth of this from the Metcalf family, I'm told, is that essentially their football team lost to a team they shouldn't have lost to. They lost to a bum team. And the cheerleaders, who are supposed to be on their same side, were chirping about it. And the Metcalf kids told them to shut their pie holes. That's the beginning, and that's the end of it. Now, his supporters are trying to spin this into, see, Karmelo was a bully. He was a bully. No. A defense attorney may subpoena school records of a non-party, but they must demonstrate the relevance of the records to the case and adhere to legal procedures for issuing and serving subpoenas while respecting the individual's right to privacy and protections under FERPA. The school is required to make a reasonable effort to notify the parent if the student is a minor before complying with any subpoenas. Frisco ISD did not contact Megan Metcalf, Austin's mother, until she sent an email informing them that she had been notified of the subpoenas by a third party and did not give her consent as a legal guardian. Frisco ISD's attorney responded, citing Texas Code of the Criminal Procedure 24.06, stating that failure to provide the requested evidence will constitute disobedience of the subpoena. Howard will bear the burden of proving the relevance of these records in court when they appear before Judge Roach on July 18th. That's only 8 days away. I suspect that will probably be our next big update. I keep saying that, but more information keeps coming out, and so it's difficult. Right now, it's basically you can lock it in at 1:15. You're getting a Karmelo Anthony update. But, I suspect after July 18th, things will calm down because now we have the court date, which we're going to talk about later in this video. By the way, if you enjoyed my coverage, please always remember, leave a like on the video and subscribe or follow. You may not watch all my videos, but it helps immensely. Howard has also requested a list of all student athletes and their parents' information who were in attendance at the track meet, as well as a copy of all video footage taken. Now, that probably would be expected. According to public documents, Karmelo will not even be present at the arraignment. That's crazy. Why wouldn't you have to be present? So here you see the comments again. At Sarah is censored on X. Give her a follow. Tell her, let her know the quartering sent you. This says criminal deuces subpoena to compel the attendance as a witness to the defendant trial or other hearing. The defense now applies an issuance of a subpoena for each person named below. The known place of residence, exact location, and vocation for each witness appears opposite of the witness. So the witness is the school, Frisco ISD. This says, please provide a copy of all videos taken by all cameras, all angles, recorded at the stadium. In lieu of bringing the documents to court, you can contact PI. So they have a private detective, Santiago Moya for pickup. Then they give an email. Please provide a BRA. I don't know what that is, some sort of legal thing. It's not weird that they would be requesting legal documents. That's totally normal, I would think. Also, please provide the school records, including grades, disciplinary records, emails to school officials and coaches, videos, letters of school officials and coaches, notes, counseling records, drawings concerning Austin Metcalf, Hunter Metcalf, and Karmelo Anthony. They're trying to bring the brother into this. I've seen no reason for that. The brother had maybe the worst conceivable, memory in history, having his brother pass away in his arms. Why they're trying to drag him into this is very odd. It reeks of desperation from their attorney. But then again, why wouldn't they be desperate? They absolutely positively need a break in this case because basically everything that's come out doesn't look good. They've also asked for a copy of all emails sent to the following coaches in regards to Austin Metcalf and Hunter. Again, why do they keep bringing Hunter in? The aforementioned coaches into October 2024. So they're on a complete bullying expedition. Then, of course, the weird supporters for Karmelo are saying, so you admit that they bullied little girls for their cheerleading. You don't care about those cheerleaders. What? Sarah replies, do you not understand how to read or to interpret court documents or even what a subpoena is? You've done nothing but help spread lies, this, that, and the other thing. I mean, it seems like they're trying to convolute the case, hoping that there will be a dismissal. It's desperation. This absolutely reeks of desperation, especially when you're talking about bringing in his brother. Then you have this moron, Tiffany Billions. Sarah Fields plays victim after doxing Karmelo Anthony's family. She never did that. Now this B is acting scared because Charleston White uncovered her BS, which again was irrelevant and all lies. Just wait till she loses her Republican chair. Look who appeared, the one who steals from the elderly, the lying animal who owns $73,000 in taxes, the EBT pig. She, of course, this is a picture, 50-year-old black female, looks like a mugshot. So again, this is a absolute degenerate loser trying to grift off this. Now we have the trial date. It will be, drum roll please, June 1st, 2026. So just under 11 months from now, the trial will start at 9 a.m. in the morning. What's the maximum penalty for his crimes? Life with eligibility of parole after 40 years would be his max. Why did they delay it? We were told from the very beginning that the trial would not be set until next summer. This was expected. Be prepared for the inevitable sentence of time served, not holding my breath. In this particular case, the district attorney and judge are very solid, but I do suspect that we will see a plea offer. As heinous as a crime as this was, this is still, as far as we know publicly, the first crime Karmelo has ever, committed. We know right or wrong that generally plays into, sentencing, whether or not you get a plea deal. They probably don't want this to go to trial because they know it's going to look bad for Karmelo. It's going to look bad for his parents. It's going to look bad for youths that have no impulse control. Local reporting finally says, that the trial of Frisco track meet suspect Karmelo Anthony set for 2026. We have the Next Generation Action News Network, the Grift Network. We will stand, we will fight, we will rise. Give us money. Give us money. That's, of course, hey, man, you're in the wrong seat. I'm going to kill you. Yeah, that's basically how it goes. Charleston White is an interesting character. He's attached himself to this case and spread a litany of lies of people reporting on it. I invite Charleston White to try and lie on my name like he's done to Sarah Fields. I understand, he thinks he can, defame people because he's gotten away with it for a very long time. But the stuff he said about Sarah Fields and about Austin Metcalf, the victim in this case, are wild and defamatory. So keep it locked in here for any new updates. Obviously, we're going to have an update on the 18th. When that date happens, we'll see what happens at his first court appearance, anything that happens in between. Don't forget, in the description down below, there'll be a link to my coffee company. I'm calling it on all folks. If you like coffee, you even mildly like it, or maybe you know someone who does, I could definitely use your support. We have something for everything something for everybody in our Amazon store. And I would love for you to just try one thing. And then once you do, come back and leave a review. I would greatly appreciate it. And we'll talk to you again real soon.